President and First Lady return to the White House as he praises response to once-in-500-years flood. With Texas in the grip of Hurricane Harvey, President Donald Trump and his family returned to the White House on Sunday afternoon after spending 2 days at Camp David. The President, First Lady Melania Trump, and their 11-year-old son Barron were seen disembarking from Marine One and walking across the South Lawn toward the White House. They were joined by Trump's daughter, Ivanka, her husband and presidential senior advisor Jared Kushner, and their 3 children. Trump makes his return to the nation's capital as Texas continues to grapple with a hurricane that continues to devastate its eastern coast. The president will travel to Texas on Tuesday to survey storm damage and flooding caused by Harvey, which hit the state late last week as a powerful Category 4 hurricane, a White House spokeswoman said on Sunday. The White House was coordinating logistics with state and local officials, spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said. Once details were finalized, more information would be available, she said. We continue to keep all of those affected in our thoughts and prayers, Sanders said. Trump has been tweeting about Harvey, praising the coordination between the various government agencies responding to the catastrophe. The president also tweeted that his travel plans were being arranged according to conditions on the ground. Harvey came ashore late on Friday as the most powerful hurricane to hit Texas in more than 50 years and has killed at least 2 people. The death toll is expected to rise as the storm lashes the state for days, triggering record floods, tidal surges, and tornadoes. We continue to keep all of those affected in our thoughts and prayers, Sanders said. The widespread flooding caused by Harvey in Texas, including in Houston, the 4th most populous U.S. city, is the first test of how Trump, who never previously held political office, responds to a major storm on his watch. Former President George W. Bush, a fellow Republican, was sharply criticized for his handling of Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the last time a storm of Harvey's magnitude struck the United States. Bush was called insensitive for not initially visiting New Orleans, hard hit by Katrina, and instead releasing a photo of himself looking out a plane window at the damage. Since the president travels with a large retinue of Secret Service agents and under a rigorous security protocol, most administrations avoid visiting during the height of natural disasters for fear they will pull resources away from rescue and aid attempts. During a video conference with his cabinet on Sunday afternoon, Trump reminded everyone that search and rescue efforts will transition to mass care, restoring power, providing life-sustaining necessities for the population that sheltered in place, and economic recovery, according to a White House statement. A year ago, Trump, then the Republican presidential nominee, and his running mate, Mike Pence, toured the scenes of major flooding in Louisiana and criticized Democratic President Barack Obama for vacationing at Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts during the storm. Trump spent Saturday and part of Sunday at the Camp David presidential retreat in Maryland, where he tweeted frequently about Harvey and other issues. Texas Governor Greg Abbott told a news conference on Sunday that coordination with the Federal Emergency Management Agency and its new director, Brock Long, was going smoothly. Long said Harvey's effects would last for years. This disaster is going to be a landmark event, Long told CNN on Sunday.